I'm in Brisbane right now, and after a little bit of a stressful few minutes where my map wasn't working, I didn't know where the hell I was going, I didn't know which direction I was going, to get to Darryl's place, who I met at the motorcycle camp event for the children's cancer last month. Anyway, turned the phone off, or turned it on airplane mode, turned it off airplane mode, and then of course, voila, it's working again. So that's good. I got the new Senna, so this is the first time I'm
In
talking on
500
it. We're
meters,
recording.
use any lane to turn slightly right onto Barrie Parade, State Route 15.
Yeah, talking or recording on it. I have no idea if it's even aiming in the right direction. Could be aiming up, down, I don't know what the hell. But here we go. So this is Brisbane. Now I've been in all the big cities. Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, and now Brisbane. When I was struggling a little while ago on the highway to even know if I was going in the right direction, I'd pulled over, and this other dude basically pulled over on the other side of the highway, same direction as me, but split by all the lanes. And I didn't notice him at first, and then I saw him sort of waddling backwards, and I realized he was coming to check on me. That was awfully nice. So I'm about 48 minutes to Darryl's house. Not 100% sure if I can use the bus lanes here either, like you can in Sydney. Big cities at 4 o'clock. What a drag. So this is Darryl. I met him a couple weeks ago at this event that I just stumbled upon called the Pigs and Pines Rally, which was all these bikers showing up to basically raise money for childhood cancer. And I happened to be just riding through, so I stopped and I camped there, and I met Darryl and a bunch of his buddies. And he was kind enough to offer to let me stay at his place in Brisbane, which turns out I needed a place to stay. Anyway, now he's going to put the motorcycle portrait sticker on his bike.
Look at that.
Nice, that ought to hold it. Nice. Thank you.
No worries.
So I'm riding right now with Darryl. And there he is. Anyway, so today I'm heading, we're heading basically back to Burleigh Heads. And I'm going to stay at Geoff Ballard's place. Jeff's going to be there. Finally going to meet Jeff. But we're going to do this kind of fun route through the back way to get into Burleigh Heads. The only thing that's kind of a drag that Darryl was saying today is that because it's Easter, I guess it's Good Friday, so everything is closed. He said basically the whole country's closed. And as a result, all these like little kind of coffee shops and restaurants in that are on the route of this ride are not going to be open. But whatever. Oh, but we're going to stop. I guess it's up some mountain, and there's some hang gliders and all of that kind of stuff happening. So we'll check out that as well, which will be cool. So maybe I'll get some better photos that I didn't get when we were in Sydney, when I was in Sydney with Paolo, and he took me to that other place. That's Paolo ADV for anybody who wants to know. Give him a follow. Okay, we found another hill to go up, and that's what we're doing. As we were riding towards this hill, we passed Troy Bayliss's house. I was like, how is it that I recognize that road where I photographed Troy last week? You can see his dirt track from the main road, which is kind of hilarious. Darryl was telling me he has one of these pickup trucks that I see everywhere with the bed on the back, the kind of shaped bed that it seems that everybody has, with the snorkel. Anyway, he was telling me it's a diesel truck, and he gets about 900 kilometers on a tank, and the tank costs about $170 to fill up, give or take. So that surprised me. I didn't realize the mileage was so good, which certainly explains why so many people have them. When I told him that with the Tacoma, I barely got 300 kilometers on a tank, why, he couldn't believe it. This is the kind of area I'd look to live if I lived here. But then I'd be all by myself, just like I am in Nova Scotia. Binabura. Narang. Whoa, fuck. I had one of those things where you're just going straight. I've got to concentrate. I've got to concentrate. Hello? Echo? Since I don't have my Carpe or my Gmail or what my maps on, I don't know what's coming up next. Normally when I have Carpe on with Google Maps, I can see what is happening next. But since this thing is not turning on, every turn is a little bit, and by a little bit I mean 100% of a surprise. Suckers. This looks like it's open. I bet we stop here. Well, dude.
Goodbye.
All good, buddy. So is this the way you came?
No, I didn't come this way.
Oh, okay.
This is nice.
Look like anyone's flying today.
Oh, is this one of the spots where people take off from?
Yeah.
All right, good morning. It is Saturday. I am making my way from Burleigh Heads to Doon Doon. I finally met Geoff last night. Super nice guy. I mean, obviously he's allowed me to stay. Geoff Ballard at his place. Geoff left a little bit early to head to the supermarket to get some food. It was funny, yesterday most things were closed because of Good Friday, and he was like, I can't get in. You couldn't get a beer unless you bought food at this place called the Pavilion at Burleigh Heads Beach, and they're like, and fries don't count, so you have to buy a meal. Sort of, I don't know, antiquated sort of religious bullshit that doesn't allow you to do some things, but they find workarounds so you can do it. Anyway, ridiculous. But anyway, so today we're heading out to his place in Doon Doon, which I've been hearing about for, it seems like months. And anyway, I'm going to meet him at the IGA.
Continue on State Route 98 for 3 kilometers.
Anyway, I'm going to continue on State Route 98 for 3 kilometers. Just feels like the right thing to do. Some of these roads are, there's signs that say there's koalas, so you have to be careful. You don't want to hit the koala. Geoff was telling me some great stories about his racing career, how he got started, and how his mom and dad were super against him riding a motorcycle at all. Like so many people, he had a bike and he had to keep it at his buddy's house. Anyway, eventually started to race, and a hilarious story is he had the opportunity to race at, and I can't remember which race it was, but basically a really big race in Australia, but it was down south, and this guy basically gave him a ride because he didn't have any money to go. And then for whatever reason, this race was being televised, and Geoff was saying that like they never ever televised any races, so it was crazy that they were. Meanwhile, his sister was doing the ironing, watching TV in the background, and she sees this race, and they're talking about this crazy young racer who's either going to win or kill himself. And that was Geoff. Geoff got in the first race out of the starting line, out of 40 people, he was immediately in fourth. And next thing you know, he's basically leading the pack. And I think he said it was an hour and a half race, and he definitely was not in shape for that. And he was anyway, he said he kept the lead until the last 30 minutes, and then he was just physically exhausted. But his sister couldn't believe that she saw her brother racing and called the mum and everything, and they never really discussed it. Anyway, fast forward, and Geoff had to decide if he was going to make a go of it, and he wanted to go to Europe. And to his utter surprise, his mum basically told him to go and to give it a try, even though all this time before she absolutely forbid him to race and didn't want to know anything about it. Anyway, his mum said he can go, gave him the confidence to go, and he went, and that basically started his career. And that was kind of it. And he was off to the races, literally and figuratively. So just going through this valley here, and all sugarcane on the left and the right. And the mountains way up there. So I'm also meeting this guy called Miles Davis, who I do not believe is a dead trumpet player from the States. I guess Miles is an ambassador for BMW and a big rider. That looks like a BMW and a van up ahead. How's it going? How are you?
Good.
Should I park it here for a minute?
Yeah, what do you need?
No, I'm just asking. I didn't know if we're going to go.
How are you, mate?
Good, man. How are you?
Miles.
Nice to meet you, David.
Yeah. We can, we'll just keep going, or we can have one more coffee or something, whatever you want. Yukai, you know Yukai, don't you? I guess if we stop at Yukai, it means we're stopping, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
Do you want to just go through? I don't care.
So I don't know if I caught it earlier when I was saying that. Basically, Jeff's in the van up front. Miles is ahead of me, and we're heading to Doon Doon, which is Jeff's place. And we're just riding through what feels like a jungle. Jeff was saying that the road into his place is pretty kind of gnarly. Although he didn't use the word gnarly, but that's how I interpreted it. It makes me wonder, like, oh man, am I going to have a problem riding in? Hopefully not. Alright, so now we're on the dirt road and the kind of shit road. Into this gorgeous area. This is quite a view here.
Continue on Nightcap Road for 5 kilometers.
Michelin Aniki's doing fantastic. I imagine this can get pretty sketchy in the rain though. This road. What a wild place. Feels like we're going on to a private dirt bike track. This looks like the electric fence. Man, I'd hate to have to shovel this driveway. Oh, he did say this is a national park, so people can essentially walk through his property. Wild. Oh, buddy. I think we are here. Oh, there's a good dog. That's the German short-haired pointer I was talking about.
thank you. Hey.
Kel, and that's Miles.
Miles
Davis.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey.
Down.
Hey.
The semi-famous one.
My trumpet's in here.
I go, is he black?
Dead.
Who's mate? Mike. MOT.
Mike.
He came as Tom, but
Okay.
I turned it round.
Yeah. Oi! Outside.
That's how slippery this place is.
Yeah.
It's slippery, man. The soil is quite insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a road up here, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that little
Come on. I know
scarpment.
it's exciting. It's so exciting. Yes. Yes, it is.
So
I've never been to Hawaii,
that's
but
a shared driveway all the way
Yes,
through.
it's a shared, it's a crown road that 4 or 5 of us are responsible for maintaining.
Yeah.
It's been beaten up like you wouldn't
And
believe.
the Shire don't do anything.
No,
It's up to
nothing.
you guys.
So
There's one main shareholder. Yeah.
there's one chicken fucking. Introducing myself, my name's Geoff Ballard, 66 years old. Right now we're on a property that's 93 acres. It's like a project for me, so it's pretty wild. It's rainforest, it's crazy, and I've only owned it for 6 months.
Hi, my name's Miles Davis. I'm currently at a mate's property in the mountains inland from the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. I'm probably known for riding adventure bikes, GS motorcycles, all motorcycles, but yeah, GS probably the most.
All right, so I'm going riding with fucking couple of superstars here, Geoff and Cal, for a little 4-hour toot around the neighborhood. It's nice to take the cases off the bike, so hopefully all will be okay. Geoff's a champion in like 6-day enduros all over the world. Many gates. So Miles Davis gave me a great tip about securing this tank bag by crossing the 2 straps that come out of just in front of the seat behind the gas tank. It's made the bag a little bit more secure. It's not flopping from side to side as much, which is handy. That's Cal. We're all on BMWs.
Just ride. Like if I'm going a bit fast, I'm not planning on going fast at all. But,
Yeah.
You know, if I see you back, we won't lose you.
Yeah, I won't go beyond my means. Yeah. And then immediately he loses me. Nah, just kidding. So I guess our first stop is a pub. Geoff was saying that he never gets thirsty when he does his like racing. He didn't need to drink water, which is kind of nuts when you consider how hot it would be. All right, so we're just heading back to Geoff's house now. We're taking a more dirt road back. We had a terrible lunch of a disgusting chicken sandwich. At least I did. Geoff was telling this story of Paul Smart, the racer who has the Ducati named after him with the green frame. And that Paul came to Geoff's house and was actually riding the bike that Cal is riding right now. He had never ridden a BMW, so that was kind of cool. He showed us a picture. And Paul was saying that somebody had, an American guy, this is like about 15 years ago, had made an offer. I guess Paul having won the race that he won, the deal with Ducati was that he would get to keep the factory bike. So apparently there were only 2 of these bikes. This is the story I'm being told. I don't know all the truths or not. Somebody out there in whatever land can correct. But, oh, these are cool. Okay, there. And then you bring it up. Okay, whoop. Back up a bit. Okay. To take off my helmet? I don't know. I'm just taking it of you guys. I don't know if I could do a selfie. There we go. I see you guys here. Okay. It's just so nice, eh?